Start by finding a comfortable seat. Be sure to pull the flesh away from the sit bones so that you're starting with a stable foundation. Begin to draw the navel in towards your spine, and then let the crown of the head reach tall towards the ceiling. Bring your shoulder blades together and down your back, and place the hands on the thighs, palms down, and close your eyes. Just start to become aware of your breath, allowing it to flow in through the nose and out through the nose. Remembering that if your nose is stuffy, we don't force the air. Instead, we just use the mouth. Start to bring the breath into balance by making the inhale the same length as the exhale. So if the inhale is for a count of 4, the exhale is for a count of 4. If your inhale was for a count of 6, your exhale would be for a count of 6, and so on. And then with each inhale, allow the spine to grow tall. And as you exhale, keep the length in the spine, but just begin to soften the body. So think of those places that you may hold tension. Perhaps it's the jaw, so relax the jaw by creating space between the top and bottom rows of teeth. Maybe it's the neck and shoulders. Relax the shoulders away from the ears. Perhaps it's the hips. Just let the hips relax. So today we're working on releasing shoulder tension. And a lot of times we can hold on to things too tight because we're afraid. If you have that tension in your shoulders, it's because we are tense as people, or maybe you're always in the car, always over the computer. See if you can just let it all go and begin to relax. Today I'm going to be reading a poem by an unknown author, and this is called Letting Go, and I'm going to read it in pieces throughout our class. To let go doesn't mean to stop caring. It means I can't do it for someone else. To let go is not to cut myself off. It's the realization that I can't control another. To let go is not to enable, but to allow learning from natural consequences. To let go is to admit powerlessness, which means the outcome is not in my hands. To let go is not to try and change or blame another. I can only change myself. So just think about those words for a few moments. For those that are parents, I know that it can be really hard to let go when it comes to our children because we think that we have all of the answers. We want them to learn from our mistakes, not repeat them. But we do have to let go and let our kids learn their own lessons through their own mistakes, and it's really hard to watch sometimes. But so long as we're keeping them safe from injury or harm, it's part of life to learn through your mistakes and to, as parents, to learn to let go, not be so attached, and let that happen. Let our children grow themselves. Some of us are very controlling in our jobs. If you've ever had a micromanager, it really can prohibit workers from blossoming because if you're constantly being micromanaged, you don't really have room for creativity. So just a few things to think about. If you have a group of friends, maybe one of them is super controlling and just wants all of the little ducks in a row, and perhaps you can invite them to the next yoga class and they can learn how to let go as well. So let's bring our hands together at the heart in Anjali Mudra. You can just let those thumbs gently press against your chest. Elbows are just gently by your sides. Shoulders are relaxed. We're going to breathe together 3 times, and on the 3rd exhale, we'll share the sound of Om. Take a nice deep breath in through the nose, and exhale through the nose. Inhale, and exhale. And for the 3rd time together, inhale. Bow your head. Place the hands on the thighs. Softly open your eyes, looking forward. So today we're actually going to start with our feet, even though we're working on our shoulders. We're going to give our feet a little love because they carry us through our days. So go ahead and just grab your right foot, hold it in your hands, and you're going to start at the top by the toes, and you're just going to start to massage your foot. So we're massaging each of our toes, just wiggling them around. My feet are very cold right now. This will help warm them up. So move to the ball of the foot. Massaging the arch. And then down to the heel. And then start to work your way back up the foot. Massaging the arch again. The ball of the foot. And then we come back to our toes. So we're just going to twist and turn each toe. Just waking up those feet. Good. Lower the right foot, and now we'll do the left. So pick up that left foot. We'll start at the top, just massaging our toes, wiggling them around, moving to the ball of the foot, continuing down to the arch of the foot, and then your heel. And then work our way back up. So one thing that can happen as we age is we can develop issues with our feet simply from ignoring them. So it's really important to pay attention to your whole body, even these little feet. Good. And when you're done twisting and turning each toe, you can come back to your simple cross-legged posture. So we're going to do a pretty extensive shoulder warm-up. So what I want you to do to start is just bring your arms out in front of you and then lower them so they're a bit diagonal. Then you're going to just flip your wrists and look at your fingertips. So I can see that the fingertips on my right hand and left hand meet at the same length, which means my arms are the same length right now. So what we're going to do is release tension in one shoulder. We'll do this again, and some of us may find at that point that one hand appears longer than the other, and that would be because we've released the tension. Then we'll do the other side. So we'll see if it works. So go ahead and just, this is your baseline. Extend those arms out in front, diagonal, and then you're just flipping up your hands just to observe your fingertips. Do they kind of sit in the same spot? One hand is not above the other, and then we'll lower them. So we're going to start with that right shoulder. We're going to do a series of exercises. We will do 10 of each. So the first one, we're going to shrug our right shoulder up to our ear, then back, down, and forward. So you're making a square. Up, back, down, forward. Up, back, down, forward. Keep going. Five more. Up, back, down, forward. Up, back, down, forward. One more. Up, back, down, forward. Good job. So you'll take that right arm, or whichever arm you're on, because I think I already might have flipped my rights and my lefts. You're going to reach the fingertips towards the front of your room and then glide the shoulder back. So let me turn to the side real quick so you can see. So you're reaching, gliding. Reach, glide. Reach, glide. Keep going. I hear a lot of crunching when I do this, and I've always been told that as long as there's no pain accompanying the sound, then it's okay. Two more. Good. So lower that arm. You're going to bend the elbow and place your hands on your shoulder, your fingertips on your shoulder. See, the elbow is going to come up, down, out to the side, down. Forward, down, out to the side, down. Forward, down, out to the side, down. Keep going. Forward, down, out to the side, down. Five more. Forward, down, out to the side, down. Forward, down, out to the side, down. Three more. Forward, down, out, down. Last one. Forward, down, out, down. Nice. So lower the arm. Now we're going to make big circles going backwards. So big shoulder circles, 10 of them. When you finish those, 10 going forward. When you finish those, rest your arm by your side. Then, this is our last one. You're going to shrug the shoulder up to the ear, and then you're going to just let everything go and let it fall. So it's a little dramatic. Shrug, let go. Shrug, let go. Five more. Shrug, let go. One more. Shrug, let go. Okay, so now the moment of truth. Extend those arms out in front, diagonal again, and then you're going to flip your wrists. So if I look at my fingertips, I can see that the arm I just did, the fingertips are maybe a ½ inch higher than the other hand. So you can see that I've released some tension. It's allowed that arm to relax a little bit and appear longer. Let's do the other side so we balance ourselves out. And when I teach, it's in a public class, it's interesting. Sometimes when I teach this series, half of the class notices the arm length change. Sometimes when I teach, nobody does. So it's a very personal thing depending on where you hold your tension. All right, so I'm on my left arm now. I know I switched it around before, so you're on your opposite arm. So the first thing we're going to do is those squares. So you're going to shrug up, back, down, forward. Up, back, down, forward. Up, back, down, forward. Keep going. Five more. Up, back, down, forward. Two more. Up, back, down, forward. Up, back, down, forward. Nice job. Next, you're going to take that arm out in front of you, glide it forward, and then glide it back. Glide forward, glide it back. So notice my whole body's not reaching forward, just the arm. Three more. Last one. Nice job. Next, you'll bend your elbow, place the fingertips on your shoulder. The elbow moves forward, down, out to the side, down. Forward, down, out to the side, down. Five more. Forward, down, out to the side, down. Forward, down, out, down. Last one. Forward, down, out, down. Nice job. Next, we make the big circles going backwards. 10 each way, or 10 backward and then 10 forward. You're making the biggest shoulder circles you can. When you finish going backward, 10 forward. Good. Rest that arm by your side. We're at our last exercise. Shrug the shoulder towards the ear. Let it go. Shrug. Let it go. Shrug. Let it go. Keep going. Five more. Two more. Last one. All right, now let's hope our arms are the same length again. Extend those arms out and diagonal, and then bring those, flip those wrists. Now it looks like my left arm is a little longer than my right. But you know, that's a good point, because if you have a lot of tension in the shoulders, you can do this, release the tension, feel really good. Then later in the day, it's probably going to be tense again. So it's we've got to just keep moving to keep that flexibility going there. So I hope that you enjoyed that. If you have shoulder issues, when I first learned this, I had really bad tendonitis in my shoulders. And this actually felt really good to me. So remember, in yoga, we don't want pain. So if it's pain, we back off. If there's no pain, then we like it. Alrighty. So sitting in Sukhasana, nice tall spine. Take a breath in, and as you exhale, begin to look towards your left. Inhale, coming back to center. And then as you exhale, you'll turn to look towards the other side. I keep forgetting which side I said. And in my public classes, I mirror my students, so I'm always doing the opposite. So it's okay. Good. One more time on each side. When you finish, just bring that head and neck back to neutral. So again, nice tall spine here. Take a breath in. As you exhale, you're going to lower that left ear towards the left shoulder, feeling the stretch in the right side of the neck. Inhale, back up. Then exhale, tip to the right. Inhale up, 2 more on each side. When you finish, I want you to just close your eyes and bring your hands to your heart. Reestablish the balanced breath if it's gotten away from you. To let go is not to care for, but to care about. To let go is not to fix, but to be supportive. To let go is not to judge, but to allow another to be a human being. Go ahead and open your eyes, and we're going to take both of our arms out in front of us, parallel to the ground. We're going to be practicing eagle pose arms. So you're going to take your left arm and cross it over your right arm, but as high as you can. Then bend your elbows. So for some of you, you'll be able to take your right hand around one more time so the palms touch, but for some of us, we can't. So the backs of the hands can touch here as well. What you're going to do is start to draw the fingertips up towards the ceiling, and then press the fingertips to look towards where the wall meets the ceiling in front of you. Close your eyes, watch your breath. Garudasana arms, eagle pose arms. Slowly bring the hands back in towards the face, lower them away from the ceiling, and then carefully unwind, relaxing the hands on the knees. We'll extend those arms out in front once again. This time, we'll cross the right over the left as high as you can. Bend the elbows. So maybe the backs of the hands touch, or maybe that left hand can come around one more time so the palms can touch. Either way is fine. Fingertips reach up towards the ceiling, and then we press those fingertips to where the wall meets the ceiling in front of you. Garudasana arms, eagle pose arms. Carefully bring those hands back in towards the face. Lower them away from the ceiling. Carefully unwind. Place the hands on the knees. Close your eyes. Watch your breath. To let go is not to be in the middle arranging all the outcomes, but to allow others to affect their own outcome. To let go is not to be protective. It is to permit another to face reality. To let go is not to deny, but to accept. We're going to come up to standing, I decided we give the knees a little break again today. So we'll come up to standing in Tadasana. Now, I completely forgot that this part of the class uses a strap. Of course, we can always do these poses without a strap. But if you have a strap or a belt or a scarf or even a t-shirt or sweatshirt, just something you can hold on to with a wide grasp, go ahead and grab that. It can be anything. It could be a broom handle. So I'll give you just a few moments to grab that. We're going to work on a few poses with it. If you don't have anything to hold on to, you're just going to keep nice wide arms and pretend. So we're standing in Tadasana mountain pose. So our feet are femur width apart. Navel draws in, tailbone towards the floor, crown of the head towards the ceiling, shoulder blades together and down the back. Tadasana mountain pose. But we're holding on to a strap. So we take a nice wide stance. As you inhale, the arms reach up. And then as you exhale, you'll begin to tip to your left. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, lower the arms. Inhale, arms reach up. This time as you exhale, you'll tip to your right. Inhale up. Exhale, lower the arms. We'll do that again. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, tip to your left. Inhale up. Exhale, lower those arms. Inhale up. This time as you exhale, tip to your right. Inhale, back up. Exhale, lower. 2 more times. Inhale up. Exhale, tip to the left. Inhale up. Exhale, lower those arms. Inhale up. Exhale, tip to the right. Inhale, bring yourself back up. Exhale, lower. Once more. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, tip to the left. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, lower the arms. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, tip to the right. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, lower. We're going to do another exercise using the strap or whatever it is that you're holding on to. Nice wide stance. This is my bad shoulder, so I always like to turn this way. So we're going to inhale, arms up. Now, only if it's okay for you, you're going to lower the strap behind you. If that's not okay for you, you'll just lower it in front. So if you can go behind, you're going to inhale up, exhale, lower behind, inhale up, exhale, lower in front. So if you can, you're alternating between front and back. And if it's not okay for you to go back, then you're just going to lift and lower in the front. When I started teaching yoga, well, it was during my teacher training, I developed this tendonitis. And it was basically because I had just had a baby and was weak, and then I was doing all of this stuff, and one day I went into eagle pose, and I heard a twang, and I was pretty debilitated after that, so I started going to physical therapy, and it took 1.5 years, but I got my strength back, and that's when I started working out with my personal trainer, because I found that I personally could not teach yoga without strength training. I just didn't have the strength to keep up with it. I was getting injured. So now, so long as I keep up my strength training, my shoulders are okay. But the moment I stop, that tendonitis creeps back in, or the pain of it does. So the next time you lower those arms in front, you can just place your strap to your side or to the side. Actually, grab the strap one more time. This is just like you're in one of my personal classes with all my little mistakes. So you're going to hold your strap in your right hand if you have it. As you inhale, that right arm reaches up towards the sky. Then you're going to bend the elbow, placing the hand between the shoulder blades. Reach around with the left hand. First, see if you can find those fingertips. If so, hold on to them. If you can't, then you have the strap to hold on to. Make sure that you're not pushing your head forward. You want the crown of the head to reach tall towards the sky. The bicep is hugging into the ear. This is Gomukhasana arms, cow face pose arms. So release that strap. Bring that left arm back around. Right arm reaches tall. Lower it by your side. We'll now place the strap in the left hand. As you inhale, arm reaches up. As you exhale, bend the elbow, hand goes between the shoulder blades. Reach around with that right hand. See if you can find those fingertips. If not, you have your strap. Hug your bicep into the ear. Focus on your breath. Release the fingertips. Bring that right arm back around. Left arm reaches up. Exhale, lower. Now you can put that strap to the side. So we'll come to stand in Tadasana at the top of the mat. It's funny because most of these class plans that I wrote, most of them were written in like 2011 to 2013. And my eyes have gotten worse since then, so I can't really read them anymore. And I guess I should use a bigger font or glasses. Okay. So we'll stand in Tadasana at the front of our mat, and then take a nice big step back with your left foot. The toes on the left foot will turn out to the left slightly. As you inhale, the arms reach up. And then as you exhale, you're going to bend the right knee, bringing us to Warrior One, Virabhadrasana 1. So in this pose, that right knee is bent, but it does not jut out past the ankle. Navel draws in, tailbone towards the heels. Arms are strong and active, or you can place your hands on your hips. Either way is fine. Bring those arms out like a T. The palms face the floor. Take a breath in, and as you exhale, begin to twist to your left as you gaze out over the right fingertips. So nothing's changed on the bottom half. Bend that right elbow, and as you exhale, tip to the right, bringing your forearm to your thigh. So the right palm faces the ceiling. This left arm can either slide over the head so that the bicep is in line with the ear, or you can place your hand on your hip. Whichever allows you to really have an open chest and stacked shoulders. Breathe here. Extended side angle pose. Press down through your feet. Use your left hand to bring yourself back up to Warrior 2, Virabhadrasana 2. As you inhale, straighten that right leg. Exhale, lower those arms, and then bring your feet to parallel. We'll come up on the heel of the left foot. Toes turn forward. Come up on the heel of that right foot Toes turn in slightly. So we're going to turn to face the wall in front of you. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, bend the left knee. So that left knee bends for Virabhadrasana 1, Warrior 1. Make sure your back foot is rooted down to the earth. A lot of times you'll see the pinky toe side of the foot come up. We want to root down. Bring your arms out like a T, palms face the floor. Take a breath in as you exhale. Begin to twist to the right as you gaze out over the left fingertips for Warrior 2, Virabhadrasana 2. Bend the left elbow, and as you exhale, tip to the left, forearm to the thigh. The right arm can come right over that ear, or the hand can come to the hip. Focus on your breath. Unclench the jaw. Relax. Press down through the feet. Use your right hand. Bring yourself back up to Warrior 2. As you inhale, straighten the left leg. Exhale, lower your arms. Bring the feet to parallel. As you inhale, arms reach up. And as you exhale, hinge forward. Prasarita Padottanasana, wide-legged forward fold. Place the hands on your hips. Press down through the feet to bring yourself up. Step your feet together. And we are going to come to lay on our bellies. So just come on down to your mat, laying on your belly. You can cross the forearms in front of you and rest your forehead. Bend your knees and rotate your ankles. Reverse the direction of that ankle rotation. Let the ankles become still. Lower them down to the mat. So now you're going to bring your hands right next to your chest and hug the elbows into the body. We're going to practice Cobra pose. So to practice this pose, you press your hands into your mat, and then you press your hands towards your feet, which will cause your whole body to shift forward as you rise. So we can do baby cobra with bent elbows or cobra with straight arms. Baby cobra will be more gentle on your back. And now we'll lower down. So again, you press your hands into the floor, press the hands towards the feet, the chest sweeps through the arms as you rise. So here in Cobra, it's really important to relax the shoulders away from the ears. Allow yourself to have a nice long neck. As you exhale, lower. Isometrically drag the hands back. The chest sweeps through the arms as you rise. And then as you exhale, lower. 3 more. As you inhale, chest sweeps forward. Relax the shoulders. Exhale, lower. 2 more on your own. When you finish, you can cross those forearms in front of you and rest your forehead. Next, we're going to practice a variation of Shalabhasana, which is locust pose. So you're going to bring your arms like cactus arms or goalpost arms. So your arms will basically be out like a T, palms face the floor, and then you'll bend those elbows, making your goalposts. As you inhale, the head, chest, and arms. Simultaneously lift up off of the mat, squeeze the shoulder blades together and down the back, and then as you exhale, lower. Inhale, head, chest, arms, lift. Exhale, lower. 3 more on your own. No need to rush. When you finish, just cross those forearms in front of you. Rest the forehead. To let go is not to nag, scold, or argue, but to search out my own shortcomings and correct them. To let go is not to adjust everything to my desires, but to take each day as it comes and cherish the moment. Roll over onto your back and hug the knees into the chest. You can rock gently from side to side here if that feels good to you. Keep the knees hugged in and bring the arms out like a T, palms face the ceiling. So lower the feet for a moment. You're going to lift your hips and just bump them over to the left about 3 inches or so and lower them down. So you might feel a little wonky. Now you'll draw those knees into the chest, and as you exhale, you'll twist to the right. So you're tipping those legs over to the right. Right leg comes to the ground. The left leg can rest on top of it. So bring your awareness to your left shoulder. If your left shoulder is not firmly rooted to the earth, I want you to bend your left elbow and place your hand on your rib cage to give that shoulder some support. You can close your eyes and breathe. And then start to draw the knees back up towards the chest. So we made that little adjustment. So we'll want to come back to neutral, lower the feet, bring those hips back to neutral. Next, you'll lift those hips, bump them over to the right about 3 or so inches, lower them to the mat. Draw the knees in towards the chest, and as you exhale, you'll twist to the left. So you're lowering that, or tipping that left leg over, lowering it to the ground. Right leg can rest on top of it. Bring your awareness to that right shoulder, and if it is not rooted to the earth, bend the elbow, placing the hand on the rib cage. Watch your breath here. Slowly draw those knees back up. Lower the soles of the feet to the ground. And then bring your arms by your sides, the palms face the floor. As you inhale, press down through the feet. The hips lift as the arms come up overhead until those thumbs touch the floor behind you. As you exhale, the arms start to lower and touch down at the same time as those hips. Inhale, hips lift, arms lift. Exhale, everything lowers. 3 more on your own. When you finish, you can hug the knees into the chest. Rock gently from side to side. Keep those knees hugged in. Place the right hand on the right knee, the left hand on the left knee. As you inhale, the knees pull away from the chest as the arms straighten. And then as you exhale, draw the knees in. Inhale, knees pull away, arms straighten. Exhale, draw those knees in. Continue moving with your breath. Dynamic Apanasana. The next time you hug those knees in, pause there. Lower the soles of the feet to your mat. Let the soles of the feet come together as those knees open up out to the sides. Take those index fingers, link them together, and then bring the arms up overhead so that they're circling the head for your figure 8. Close your eyes here and watch your breath. To let go is not to criticize and regulate anyone, but to try to become what I dream I can be. To let go is not to regret the past, but to grow and live in the present. To let go is to fear less and love more. We're going to begin to transition into Shavasana. If there's anything that you'd like for Shavasana, socks, a sweater, whatever it might be, you can feel free to grab that. Once you have what you need, you'll just lay on your back with those legs extended out nice and long. Arms are by your sides, palms face the ceiling, and the arms are a few inches away from the body. Take a deep breath in, and then as you exhale, you're going to let it all go. Let your whole body just relax and be supported by this floor. Let the feet flop open. Relax the jaw by creating a space between the top and bottom rows of teeth. Let the tongue just fall away from the roof of the mouth. Resist the urge to make subtle movements. Let the natural breath take over. Rest in Shavasana. Slowly start to deepen the breath, becoming aware of the room once again and becoming aware of your body. You can start to make any subtle I don't even know what I was about to say, subtle movements by wiggling the fingers, wiggling the toes. You can rotate through those wrists and ankles and turn the head gently from side to side. Stretch through the arms and the legs like you're just waking up. Nice full body stretch. And then roll to the right side in the fetal position, and we'll stay there for a few breaths. Keeping your eyes closed if you'd like, you can use those arms to bring yourself back up to a comfortable seated position, facing the front of the room. Bring the hands together at the heart in Anjali Mudra. Thank you all so much for sharing the practice with me today. I hope that the practice will help you to be able to let go a little bit, to reduce any tension that you are feeling in your body and your mind. May you be happy. May you be peaceful. May you be free from suffering. May you have ease of well-being. Namaste.